So here today I'm out on a job site, an unusual job site because I don't normally look at resin floors for exterior environments, but I thought I'd come out and have a look so that, because, well, I actually thought it had a number of issues that were good to go through and explain pertaining to subfloor problems. The other really good issues to discuss on this job is because it's full exposure, then what colour choices are you choosing? How are you going to protect it against weathering as much as practical? Anyway, an interesting job. There is a report that goes with it, of course, and I'm sure there's more of these to come. As always, take care, keep smiling.
I just wanted to show you what the app actually looks like, and I could show you on a different mobile device, of course a tablet or something, but I wanted to show you the Floortick app that I just ran the spec check on this particular project. So I won't show the client's details because that's kind of proprietary, but let's look at the project details. We can see the installation date, the area, describing the project, and I might add that the way to fill in these things, you can, if you're doing it on your phone or the smart sort of mobile device, there is a press to talk, so meaning it'll convert audio to text, and I've used that in combination. Then I might just tidy it up afterwards with some typing, and you can see that that tip is provided there. So the spec check itself is broken down into a number of different areas. That was the basic project details. The next section is what we call what the client wants, meaning the specification. And we go through and describe the main function, the shutdown period. Let me just see if I can zoom that in. The site conditions, colour and design. And at this point here we can take photos, import photos or import things to suit. I haven't attached anything in this particular instance. The gloss level, and you can see some of these things are dropped down, of course. Leave it at gloss. The abrasion wear, so it's important to understand all of these factors and cover them all at least once when you're out there on the job. And it's convenient in this type of format because you're recording it as you're going, and there's little hints about what you should be recording. Everything cleaning, lifespan, warranties, if it's discussed, budgets discussed, yes or no. And I'll go back up here and close that down, and then what the client has. So, you know, people can specify whatever they want, but now the key is to understand their canvas, so to speak, the subfloor, and what do we have to do with their subfloor to actually deliver what the client wants. So existing floor, we describe what the existing floor is. Do we need the degrees? Yes, no. Moisture. I'll make a point here about it's unlikely that moisture barriers has been installed. So all of these sorts of things are important to write down. When it comes to the condition of the slab, yes, it's new, but you can see there's differing pores. So you know, that's an important point to make, and it certainly applies to how you prep it. No visible damage, but there are cracks. It's not flat, full of humps and curves. So you know, straight away, all of these things limit what you can and can't do as far as the design. Drains, joints, transitions is always a big point. If you want to deliver top class, like genuine quality finishes, the transitions are always the key. So where it joins up to other surfaces and so forth. Heights, do we need to take ramps and falls and so forth into account? What are the differing heights? What do we need to note? There's no coving. So here you can see that I've taken 13 photos. Let's actually view some of those. And this is all on the app. This is all kept as part of the same file. Now, bear with me if I'm not showing you particularly well, but it'll give you an idea of what we can do. And you know, I've taken photos like that was the tile edge, so you get a bearing of how high you've got to ramp up to it. All right, so that gives you an idea of all the different areas. You just keep taking the photos that you want. And the final area to deal with is the sign-off. And so the way that the best way to use this Floortick spec check is for you to be recording things as you're going, and then at the end of the job, you discuss it with the client step by step. You sign it, they sign it. That way you now have a record of what was there before you commenced and what you're agreeing to. At that point, you can press preview, which means that you're going to see the whole thing as a PDF type of format, like how you get it, or you can submit. When you submit, it goes, it gets sent as a PDF to yourself on email or to other people that you set up to automatically send it to. The other things you can see up here is there's the option to save, so that if you are part way through it, you can always save it and open up a saved one. Once you've submitted, you can also open up a submitted file. So that's the Floortick Spec Check app. There are other apps offered as part of Floortick, and it's all to do with process management. If we get the right process management in place, then we will be better as an industry, and we will see resin flooring up there alongside mainstream. So I hope that was informative. Of course, if you have questions on this, then by all means ask. As always, take care and keep smiling.